A time of creation. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Counsil. We are pleased to connect with you all. We have awakened within you a tendency to seek more from life than what you tended to believe was possible before getting activated by our energy. This awakening has brought you to the point in your evolution where you can begin to sense that there are energies all around you waiting to become manifest in the physical. The experience of creating with energy, using vibration, is the fifth dimensional way. Right now, you can see yourselves as being in a practice round because there is still a distance between what you create and what you experience in the physical. But you do have access to a timeline once you create something that will bring you to it and bring it to you in record time. This type of creation requires tremendous faith on your part because you have no indicators that tell you how close your creation is. It is the closest thing to instant manifestation that you are ready to experience at this point. One of the ways in which you'll accelerate this process of creating will be to stay very present in the moment. As soon as you start to think in terms of time and time frames, you remove yourself from the vibration that is required to merge with that timeline, to put yourself on the fast track. These are indeed exciting times, and they are times of exploration because each of you is in control of your destiny like never before. You are activating more of your higher self within you, and your higher self is a magnificent creator. So whatever you have come to expect from reality in the past can be set aside as you enter into this new phase of your evolution. This is a time where conscious creations become like yourself and are being summoned by the energies that want to co-create with you. Harmonizing with timelines. You have begun to exercise your right to harmonize with any timelines that you want to be on. You have much more freedom now than you have ever had to find a timeline that suits you and that brings you the most joy. Being a part of a collective doesn't mean that you are stuck on the same timeline with the same version of that collective forevermore. When you jump timelines as individuals, you then find yourself harmonizing with different versions of the human collective. This gives you free will, and yet you still maintain your part in a version of the human collective. This is why you sometimes will have glitches in your memories, or you will remember something differently than someone who is quite close to you who experienced the same thing. But your memories will be different because you will have been on different timelines at the time of the event. So how then should you exercise your right to harmonize with the best possible timeline? Well, a timeline where everyone is free and gets the respect and acknowledgement that they deserve is a timeline that is best for the individual as well. The needs of the individual and the needs of the many are the same. You will never escape your interconnectedness with all other humans, no matter what timeline you find yourself on. And that serves you very well, because the more you see yourself as a collective, the higher you vibrate. And the higher you vibrate, the better the timeline is that you find yourself on, and it will be better for all, not just a few. When you discover how to harmonize with that best possible timeline for everyone, you'll also want to share with others how you did it. You'll want to empower others because you will understand that by doing so, you are empowering yourself. You are taking the entire collective to the best possible timeline for all humanity, and there's no better feeling than that. The way that you harmonize is by feeling for that reality, the reality where all humans are equal, respected, acknowledged, and free. You are worthy of receiving. It is the perfect time for all of you to consider what experiences you want to have. It is a time where the energies have never been more supportive of moving you to the reality you want to experience. The reason why you need to keep checking in with yourselves as far as what it is that you want to create is because you are changing with the energies. Your desires are shifting, and the thought forms that you have access to are also of a higher frequency. So now, what you want for yourself, you also want for others. You can see yourself as a part of a bigger picture, a collective of human race, and your willingness to listen to those desires that you have within you and feel for how they resonate with your ascension is crucial in lining you up with the experiences that you want to have. You are meant to let this universe inspire you to want to create. You are not just here to evolve, transcend the physical, and escape to another dimension. You are also here as the pioneers, creating something brand new, something never before experienced. In order to do that, you must acknowledge your desires, and you must be willing to receive that which you are creating. It is important for you to feel that you deserve that which you are creating so that you can experience it. It is through experience that you grow, and it is through experience that you become more specified in what you are creating next. You are absolutely worthy of everything that you want to create for yourself and the rest of humanity, and this journey that you are on is supposed to be one of joy and exploration. There is plenty of energy to go around for all to live in abundance and for all to experience everything that this universe has to offer and more. Changing your world is easy. It is a wonderful time for you to examine the way in which you approach your life. It is a wonderful time to do this because you have never had a greater opportunity than you do right now to easily change the life that you are living. So examining your life means taking a look at how you start your day, how you approach the people in your life, what energy you bring to the work that you do. We are talking about taking a look at all of the subtle ways in which you are creating your reality, when you don't think you are actually creating your reality. If there is something that you want in your life but you don't have, then you'll put all your spiritual knowledge to the test. You will apply yourself. You will pay attention to your thoughts, your emotions, and your vibration because you feel motivated to do so, possibly even inspired. But when it comes to your day-to-day activities, the nuts and bolts of your life, have you really considered your approach to the energy that you bring? Here's why you want to start doing that on a regular basis. Everything is moving faster now, and the changes that you want to see in your life can be achieved with much less effort than you have previously believed. But it is still important for you to pay attention to your attitude, to your energy, and particularly to your vibration. You may still be unaware of your vibration at times, because there are certain areas of your life where you just believe that action is the only way to get from point A to point B. And so you continue to put your head down, put your nose to the grindstone, and get done through action that which you believe is necessary for you to do. But what about the vibration you hold during all the time that you are performing these tasks? Is it the vibration that you want to create your life with? Or is it the vibration that you have resigned yourself to holding because the world is as it is? If you don't believe that you can change your world easily, then you won't, and most of you won't even make the effort. Believe us when we say it is a small change to everyday activities that will make the biggest difference in how you create your reality and in the reality that you experience. The end of limitations. We have been able to detect a leap forward by humanity that has taken you past the need to limit yourselves any further. Limitations that were self-imposed by you before deciding to take on the human experience were placed upon you by yourselves. You needed limitations in order to have the human experience on planet Earth. And now that you've crossed this particular threshold, the limitations that you experience are only in place because of beliefs that you have picked up along the way. In other words, in all of your years in this lifetime on planet Earth, and in all your previous lifetimes put together, you have become aware of what humans can and cannot do, for the most part. And so their belief systems exist, and you incarnate and plug right into it. But the limitations that were necessary in order to give you a particular experience of yourselves are now a thing of the past. They are no longer active. What that means is you can do far more than just meet your soulmate, have perfect health, and plenty of abundance. What this means is that you can occupy a light body, you can teleport, you can move things with your mind. You can know whatever it is you need to know by accessing records, by accessing current information. You can do and be so much more now that your self-imposed limitations have been lifted. Now what this means is that you are stepping into your destiny as creator beings in the physical, who have access to tremendous amounts of non-physical energy. You have access to so much more of who you really are. All you have to do now is to let go of the limiting beliefs and limiting thoughts, and hold your vibrations in a place of expectation. And you will receive more of that energy. You will become limitless and yet still physical. You can truly have the best of all worlds. Thoughts. We have noticed that you all like to sit with a particular thought and ruminate on it until it has worn out its welcome. We see you're intersecting with certain thought forms and then dissecting them as they were somehow now your problem to deal with and fix. You don't have to worry about fixing anything. And you certainly don't have to worry about any thought that comes into your awareness as though it were somehow a part of you. Your thoughts are not your own. You borrow them, and it usually serves you better to give them back before you all do. You mustn't be afraid of the thoughts you think. It does not serve you to give them any power over you whatsoever. Many individuals have been led to believe that their thoughts originate from inside of them, but we know that thoughts are floating around and you are colliding with them. And then you have to determine for yourself whether you want to continue to exist in the thought's presence or whether you'd like to move on. Thoughts, like emotions, can move right through you as if you allow them to, but once you let them define you, then you feel that it is your responsibility to do something about them. You are energy that vibrates, and when you vibrate in harmony with other energies, you become aware of them. If you don't like the energies that you are becoming aware of, that you are intersecting with, then it is to your benefit to change your vibration. Go to the core of what is bringing you the thought, but let the thought be. Let the thought exist for those who want to harmonize with it. When you understand the importance of vibration, you will also understand the thoughts are just symbols. They have absolutely no power over you unless you give them the power, unless you let them define you. We know you as you really are, pure, unconditional love. And that is how we will always see you. We are the Arcturian Counsil, and we have enjoyed connecting with you.